When you don't understand people, you don't understand business. People make up business. People are customers. People are leaders. People are part of families. People make communities. If you don't understand people, you don't understand why they do what they do. And when you don't truly understand people's emotional behavior, it's most likely because you don't understand your own. When you know your career is off track and you're having a hard time realigning, the dirty little secret everyone avoids, the habit all humans can inhibit, hiding to stay alive. Never showing our gifts to the world, avoiding the life we want and the impact we desire to make. I used to believe my children were what stopped me. Then I thought it was my husband's opinion. If fulfilling my dreams and finding peace ultimately benefits everyone around me, why am I hiding? It's ironic. We hide to stay alive, and it takes courageous, emotionally uncomfortable action to feel alive. Feelings are not facts. Thoughts are not true. Hello. All right. Guess what? I don't know about you. Maybe you're enjoying it. Maybe you're not enjoying it. But I'm really excited about this emotionally uncomfortable podcast and the process that I have going. I feel like it's been a slow start. Definitely shifting a lot inside of me, my identity, how I do things, challenging me to dive deeper. But it feels really good. It feels really aligned. And today I want to talk about career and business and alignment and just ramble a little bit. But I'm really excited too because we have some really, I keep saying really, we have some interesting guest interviews coming up where people are vulnerable. They're telling their truths and telling really emotionally uncomfortable stories that led them to transformation in one area or another in their lives. And that's really what this is all about. It's about getting wildly uncomfortable. It's about fully stepping into who you want to be and how you want to feel in your life. And the interesting thing is that quote that I said around, it's ironic we hide to stay alive, right? We hide to stay in our comfort zone. And yet it takes really uncomfortable, emotionally uncomfortable action, right? Intentional action to feel alive. So our brain is designed to keep us safe. And when we have fear, when we have resistance, we have doubt, we have chronic overwhelm, we're conditioned to stay alive, which is to stay comfortable and safe because our brain has perceived us to think that we are in danger if we do something uncertain, right? Like the unknown of up-leveling our business, the unknown of making an investment, the unknown of a career change. And that certainty is ultimately what kills people because it kills their souls, it kills their mind, it kills their bodies. And if they don't pay attention to their misalignment, they will feel dead inside or they will start to have thoughts of dying. This is mental health. This is what we see, right? But the interesting part is it's facing the fear, it's facing the guilt, it's facing the emotional discomfort. And when you do that, that is how we begin to feel alive. We begin to feel alive on the other side of our emotions that we are ultimately avoiding. And I talk to people on a daily basis in our mastery program and our mastery business program. And again and again and again, I ask them, like, what do you think has made you successful in this program, in this process? And they're like, I let go of the belief that, I didn't understand that I was running away from my emotions. And when you learn the skill of how to master your emotions, you understand people better. And so how does this manifest in business? If you are a business owner and you might have a team, obviously you have clients or customers or potential clients or patients, whatever you want to call them. Those are people. If you don't understand people, that is going to negatively influence and impact your business, which is going to impact the culture of your business, your brand, your cash flow, your profit. It's going to be if your business is going to sink or swim. And I've seen it throughout the pandemic as well, with businesses that were thriving and then business that were dying. And it's because the businesses that were thriving were willing to take a risk. They were willing to think outside the box. They were willing to step into uncertainty. They were willing to be creative. They were also willing to create capacity in time and energy. And the businesses that die, it's typically because they're very restrictive previously. Restrictive in cash flow, restrictive in profits, the burnout rates of the leaders. And so I will say it until the day I die, but this is why you need to feel alive. This is why you need energy, you need more time, you need more money. Because when you are well-resourced, you can do anything. You can give more, you can make a bigger impact. But as you do that, what happens is you have to get emotionally uncomfortable in order to do that. So this isn't interesting to me because I've also been talking to a lot of women in corporate lately in leadership, positions, or women that, work in corporate. And most corporate cultures are so toxic that they just don't understand people. They understand, the corporation is run on systems. We know this. We know that systems and the old paradigm and way of being is not working. There is so much misalignment and oppression and inequality. And again, this comes back to a people issue. If you do not understand people's emotional behavior, it's most likely because you don't understand your own. And we typically get so triggered and react towards people that we see on a daily basis because we do not have the emotional intelligence skills to thrive. And what I mean by that is every human experiences fear. Every human experiences guilt and doubt and shame and overwhelm. In some capacity, of course, there's neurodiversity, but in some capacity, we are emotional beings. So everyone is going to experience it differently. When you can master emotions, like you can master your alphabet or a language, speaking a language, you can do anything. I truly believe that emotional well-being is the core of anything, because it's like if you don't have the emotional skills, there's no way. It doesn't matter how many times you go back to university or college. It doesn't matter how many skills you have, like educational skills. If you don't have the people skills, you won't understand how to navigate people. And we navigate people in relationships on a daily basis, both personally and professionally. So today's podcast is all about helping you see where your challenges are in your business and or your career when it comes from understanding that we hide to stay alive. So we don't take action, we don't take risk to stay alive. And yet, in order to feel alive, that takes courage. There it is. You just listened to the Emotionally Uncomfortable podcast. If you want to take this conversation to the next level, head on over to our private Facebook group community, heatherchauvin.com/Facebook. My last name is spelled CHAUVIN. That's heatherchauvin.com/Facebook. Or you can text the word Facebook to 313-710-5199. That's 313-710-5199. It's a U.S. phone number and text message rates will apply. Also, if you are a huge fan of this show, please rate and review it on iTunes. Every review helps another woman like you take back control of how she wants to feel and become emotionally uncomfortable. I truly believe the better we feel, the more alive we become. This is how we are going to change the world. And if you've been watching me for a while, if you've been on the fence and you're curious, how can Heather help me? Head on over to heatherchauvin.com/work with me to check out my mastery and mastery business coaching programs. That's heatherchauvin.com/work with me.